It's been a while since I've come back to Singapore. It's definitely good to be back, although the weather isn't so welcoming right now. I guess hopefully if this would change. If not, then it'd be low scoring and probably a high scoring affair. It's good to come back and meet the Korean fans as well as the local fans over here. I know that there's a sizable Korean community over here, but hopefully my name is well known, circulated in the Singaporean community as well. So if so, I would like to make an impression to my Singaporean fans over here, as well as the other fans that will probably come over. I've been playing 2 weeks in a row now. This is my 3rd week in a row. Still have a lot of golf to play, but I feel okay, apart from some stiffness in my rear back, actually, the back of the neck. I got a bit tired in Shanghai, and I think I dropped dead really into really deep sleep, and I didn't wake up for probably about 9-10 hours. And I think I slept on my belly, sort of turned my neck to one position and kept it that way for a few hours. So when I woke up yesterday, I had this huge stiffness and a bit of soreness in the back of my neck. The organisers arranged a physio to take care of the back of the neck, so it's a bit alleviated, but hopefully it'll get better. Apart from that, it seems like I'm trying to get in good shape, trying to keep my conditioning as it was at the beginning of the year. And if the back of the neck or the neck doesn't really cause me any problems, then I do believe I've played well. If you compare it to last year, it's definitely a bit of a disappointment for me personally. Last year, if you do recall, I did have a good personal year. So relatively, I tried to keep the momentum, and I think I did at the beginning of the year when I came in 3rd at Waste Management in Phoenix, Waste Management Open, and then in the top 10 at the Masters. I tried to continue that momentum by coming over to Volvo China, and I won there. And then a few weeks ago I won the Korea Open, if anybody's familiar with that story. So it's been, well, to many accounts and to many players it would have been a successful year, but it's also been a bit of a disappointment because there wasn't a win on the US PGA Tour where I primarily function as a player. So mixed feelings, really. Mixed feelings. It's good, but I could have done better. Well, you all know that I like golf, and I like to play golf. I live in Dallas right now, and the temperature in the high summers, they reach about 40 degrees, maybe over 40 degrees, very dry. Not the ideal situation to play golf if you're trying to swing out a few balls in the middle of the afternoon. So, and Koreans tend to like indoor golf driving ranges to practice indoors. It's one of the reasons. Because for that is because Korea itself is sizably smaller than the United States, so there's a lot less real estate to build real 300, 400 yard driving ranges. So I brought that concept into the US, and fortunately this winter was also very frigid for Texan standards. We had snow, about 11 inches of snow. So for summer and winter to work on my game, first of all, it's a good area for me to just drive over and practice. I have some good video equipment as well to work on my form and my swing. And also, it's good to have a place where I can mingle around with the community. I have a lot of Koreans coming over, people that I've never met before. The average Joe who would love to swing at a ball and probably get a few tips from the pros and probably learn them around for myself as well. So that's a good area. That's a good sort of mingling area. That's why I named it Harmony, so that everybody could be in harmony and unison, whether they're pros or whether they're just businessmen or weekend warriors. And also, it's not something that I wanted to make a huge splash in business. It's business-wise, it's not a big success, really. It's not a success, period. But I'm still maintaining it, even though some of the money has to come out of my pocket every month. So, but it's good to have a place where I can meet friends and make more friends, and then once in a while, occasionally adjust my swing. I haven't actually played a competitive round with him, but I've practiced with him quite a lot of times. The Korea Open a few weeks ago, Malaysia a couple of weeks ago, and last week in Shanghai as well. We've become good friends. In Korean society, if you have a bit of an age difference, it's really difficult to become friends. It's more like a brother, younger brother type of relationship. But he's been a good younger brother, and I've tried to be a good older brother. And that's the personal relationship that we have, and it's getting fonder, I think. We've been going out dining a lot as well. From a professional perspective, he's very sound technically, and he's mentally getting there as well. I think gets the ball really far, really. Much further than I'd like him to, really. But that's, I guess it comes with youth. And he's at that age, he's 19. He's played in numerous professional tournaments. He's won a couple. And you come to think of it, when I was 19, I just started off. So he has so much ahead of him, and if he can just probably fortify his mental game and probably cope with pressure a little bit better. Not that I'm saying that it's bad right now, but if he can do it a little bit better. Like even last week, he played very well. I mean, if he can sustain that kind of game, coupled with that kind of probably a little bit better on the mental side, I think, yeah, he'd be a much better player than I am right now, and probably astronomically better than I am when he comes to my age.